Hi guys, Coach speaking, the author of Forex Broker Killer. This is our weekly schedule. The purpose of this weekly schedule is to cover all the important trading events that we're going to be dealing with for the next 2 weeks. So we'll be using the 1 minute strategy and modifications. So basically, you're going to choose which strategy you're going to be using. But the main one that I trust the most is OMS. Now, this week, on Monday, it's a holiday. We in South Africa, so we are not trading as usual. So our first trade will be on Tuesday, the 3rd of May, right? Interest rate under AUD. Now, on this one, there is a high chance, let me say about 6.5 to 7.5 out of 10 chance that the interest rate will go mad. Going mad simply means that there's going to be higher movement of either an extreme hard sell direction or extreme hard buy one, right? But yeah, we should expect a lot of volatility on this one. And from there, that's just about it for the day. So we're trading once at 6:30 in the morning. AUD USD is the pair. OMS is the default strategy at 110 points for your buy stop and sell stop order. That is the first trading session that you're going to be doing using the 1 minute strategy. Then on Wednesday, in the AMs, South African time. Remember, all the times that you're seeing here are actually based on GMT +2, which is South African time zone. So if you happen not to be in SA, please refer to your own investing.com app as to what times do they actually give you, and then follow that, right? And NZD employment change, the pair will be NZD USD at quarter to 12, quarter to 1 a.m. Sorry, on Wednesday. NZD USD is the pair default strategy. It's OMS, which is 1 minute strategy at 100 points for your buy stop and sell stop. Now at 3:30 we have retail sales, right? So what's happening with this event is that it moves around 150 to 200 points. So since the default strategy is OMS, I don't really think it's worth it. However, there could be changes, the market always changes, like all the time, right? So after talking about all these events, I'll tell you events which were quite dope back in the day, so that you can understand how the evolution rotates, so that even when I'm not here tomorrow, you are able to know and analyze for yourself, right? So this one is not worth it according to me. And then employment change, it's both ways. Now the main challenge that you're going to be facing is that it happens at 12 midnight. Between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m., it's what we call market reset, right? Almost all the brokers, they reset their chart. It's a new day, basically. With FBK Markets, which is mine, I think our charts reset after 12 or 1 in the morning, right? 1 a.m. South African time. So around those times, like from 12 to 1, the spread will always be higher than normal. The margin requirements will always be higher than normal. Up until the reset is done, then it becomes back to normal. So that's the disadvantage about trading an NZD event that happens at quarter to 12 or quarter to 1 like this. You see, so please keep aware. So this happens on all brokers. So don't say your broker is robbing you. No, it happens on all brokers at different times, but between 11 p.m. and 1 a.m. The spread goes higher than the normal average spread that happens during news release. For example, on FBK Markets, we could have like a spread of about 25 on a standard account, not zero spread on a standard account. And during news, it could go up to 50, right? Or 60. And then because of the market reset, it could go higher than that. So watch out and be careful. So the only way to avoid that is to always, please guys, lower your lot sizes. If your trade has been rejected, you opened your buy stop or sell stop, and then it was kicked out, and no profit or no loss. Sometimes you're even charged commission for that particular trade. It simply means that there wasn't enough margin. Regardless of what I tell you, you can't argue with what the liquidity says. We have to comply with what they want. Reduce your lot size, people. It doesn't need you to go to university to know that. Reduce your lot size and stop being stubborn because you are saying that the forex calculator says this. Remember, a forex calculator, it's what we call a universal based app. It's just an average of what it's most likely to be. But now brokers use different liquidities, and mine has its own requirements. So if your trade has been kicked out, reduce your lot size, problem solved. So nobody's robbing you of anything. Please, guys, this thing doesn't need you to go to school for it. And then later on Wednesday, 8 o'clock p.m. USD JPY, that's the pair. Default strategy is still OMS at 110 points. I really don't know what to expect with USD interest rates, so I'm not going to say much about it. Now, here's another challenge. On Thursday, quarter to 2, we are having a second event under NZD. You see, there is one here. Where is this one? Yeah, there is one here, and then there is another one here, right? So let's see if these two events are the same. In bracket, it says QOQ, and again, it says Q1. Employment change, QOQ, Q1. So the previous is the same, the content, blah, 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 blah. So there is a duplicate going on here. One of these events is fake. I don't know why do they do that, but one of these events is fake. It's either it's not going to move at all, or it's going to get replaced. But the one that I trust the most is the Thursday one. However, it's been a while without monitoring what's happening on NZD. So the safest way is to just set your pending orders and then be on standby for both events. Unless if investing.com removes one, then you know that the one that's left is the real one. Right? I hope I've answered the clarity on that one. Now, later on Thursday, 1 p.m., we're going to have a similar movement that I mentioned on the AUDUSD event. So for this one, it will be GBP at 110 points under OMS. That is the default strategy. However, for this one, for the interest rate, you could actually use modifications. They could work perfectly fine. There's like a chance that modifications could work. So on this one is going to go mad as well. I can reassure you it's going to go mad. The sad part about it is that there could be a rejection. Watch out for a rejection. If your lot size is crazy, then you might not survive. On Friday, we are having NFP and CAD at the same time. So that is non-farms and employment change under CAD. So here's the skill that I always use. USD CAD as a pair allows you to trade both events all at once. So I would actually say that trade using USD CAD instead of USD JPY. Unless you only want to trade NFP, then you can use USD JPY. And if you want to trade the CAD event, you can use CAD JPY. But if you want to trade both, you use USD CAD, then it allows you to trade both events. But the main disadvantage about using USD CAD is that it involves higher risk of losing money than other pairs. However, forex is all about making or losing money, so without risk there's no success. Now I hope that actually makes sense. And yeah, so that's just about it for this week, and then let's move to next week. Just the recap of this week. AUDUSD OMS 110 points. NZDUSD OMS 100 points. AUDUSD OMS 100 points for those who will be trading that one. USD JPY, 110 points OMS, and NZD USD 100 points OMS, and then GBP USD 110 points OMS or modifications. You choose which strategy you're going to be using. All the strategy videos are there in your account. Please watch them in case you are a beginner, because you're going to get more confused in terms of what to do next. If you thought you are smart, you're skipping the videos. Once you skip the videos, then you're not going anywhere, my friend. 2 years down the line, you'll still be listening to my annoying voice. Mark my words, a lot of you guys are still here with no change, all because you think you are smart. So anyways, that's your life. It's in your hands. Friday, USD JPY at safest for this one, because we use different brokers. It's 110 points, but if your broker has low spread, then you can go for 100 points. It's still fine. So going for lesser points on NFP depends on your broker. So I wouldn't know what your broker spread is like. So I wouldn't know, honestly. So it's up to you to find out if your broker spread is high. If it's high, use 110. If it's slightly better, you can go for 100. And then CID JPY, OMS as well, at 100 points for this one. And then if you want to trade both of them, it's going to be USD CAD at 100 points. The risk is extremely higher than just using the other pairs. But I mean, what's trading without risk? So that other week, we do not have anything. So this week, that's when we're going to be trading. So from the 9 Monday up until Friday the 13th, we're not going to have anything, right? And yeah, that's just about it. All the best. Now, about 6 years ago, this month was a very, very dark month for me. About 6 years ago, it was extremely dark. It was that time where I have lost everything due to the graph, but I didn't really know what I was doing. So this is a very emotional month for me, because it takes me back to where I started, where I come from, like the entire journey. And it's not even about anybody else. It's not even about what people think or say. It's about me remembering where I come from when I was alone. None of you guys were not there for me. So, but that is life. Everybody wants to be your friend when you're successful. Thank you.